You may know Fresh Patch from Shark Tank, Oprah, or The Today Show. This is the Fresh Patch Podcast, where good pets get it. Sit back, put your paws up, and enjoy the show. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Fresh Patch Podcast. I'm your host, Drew, with my fantastic co-host, Mr. Gabe, over there. And we have two lovely guests on the podcast today.
Woo-hoo.
It is Tien and Toby, as you can see with all our viewers. He is giving the waves right now. Oh, man, he's so cute.
Yes.
So, yeah, thank you for coming down here and joining us. Pleasure to have you. And we're just going to run through some questions, get to know you and Toby, get to know how Fresh Patch has been beneficial for you guys, and just a couple other things regarding social media and stuff. So, really excited to get to talk to you.
So are you ready, Toby?
Yeah.
Ready, Toby? This is your time to shine. This is your time to shine, Toby.
So we discovered today Toby's a little camera shy.
Yes.
So we're gonna help him conquer his fears today.
Yes. Yeah.
Camera's his worst enemy.
He did not like the big gimbal when we were doing the B-roll in the warehouse. So figured that one out. But he's getting
The grass.
That's a zoom in shot right there. But before we really get started, I want to let everyone know, hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcast, follow at Fresh Patch on all social media.
Oh, yeah, he walks.
He loves it. And also check out freshpatch.com for all your real grass needs. And I'll let you shout out your social media as well so everyone could give you a follow.
It's Toby the Toy Multi-Poo.
There we go. Toby the Toy Multi-Poo. So check them out. Give them a follow.
Excellent.
Engage with their content. Comment, like, show your support. Yeah, we're really stoked to have you guys today. So let's just dive right into it. And we're going to start out by just telling us about yourself and Toby and kind of the upstart of Toby's life and everything.
Well,
As he's over there crying.
Yeah. I think he wants to hang out with Corey.
Yeah.
I know, you guys, come on.
You were scared of him earlier.
Yeah. You were scared of him. Come here. Sir.
Come on.
Toby, we're talking about
Toby,
you.
Come say hi.
He's so curious right now.
He's so curious.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Toby was an unexpected addition to our family. Earlier this year, that last summer, my previous dog passed away, and that was really tough for us. And, you know, at first I didn't think I was going to get another puppy, take some time, etc. And when I was paying his last vet bill, Toby, quick pause.
Yeah.
It's your favorite treats.
Your treats?
He's locked on Corey
Yeah,
right now.
really.
Yeah. What's
Come on.
that?
Come up here. Can you make the jump?
Can you leap?
You
Can you jump?
The leap of faith.
He's like, that's too big, guys.
Yeah. That's too much of an ask right now.
Okay, his favorite treats.
Favorite
Ready?
treats,
Can you
chicken
boop?
trainers. Get them at freshpatch.com.
Good job. Good job. Oh, you
Toby
went that
knows
way.
what. Toby's got good tastes.
Can you give me a high paw?
Wow.
Good job.
Aw.
You silly boy. Okay. Anyways, so when I was paying his last vet bill, I accidentally clicked the link to his adoption page. They have affiliate links on the vet page. And when I opened it, I saw Toby's listing, and Toby was actually our previous dog's name when we adopted him. And then we changed it to Butter. So
Okay.
I kind of felt like it was a sign,
Yeah.
you know, one of those things that sits in the back of your head. And then next thing you know, I'm FaceTiming him and then paying the deposit. And,
It all
you
happened
know,
so quick after
Yeah.
that. You know?
Here we are.
And here we are on a
My little
podcast.
child. And it's crazy because obviously it was really sad and we miss our previous dog, but I can't imagine a world in which I didn't have Toby.
Yeah.
So I always tell people that I'm really grateful for that. I feel like he's like a little gift
Yeah.
from our previous dog
Yeah.
to send our love to.
That's a great
That's
way to
amazing.
look at it. Yeah. And
Yeah, actually, unfortunately, I lost my dog recently, which is a huge bummer. But I've just heard a lot of people have told me, like, when your new dog is out there, like, there will be a sign and letting you know basically it's time to to have bring a new friend into your life. So
Yeah.
that's a really cool story.
Yeah, and the name is so fitting. I will say the name
Must
is.
I say it is very fitting.
Now that I've gotten to know Toby, I think it's the perfect name. So
At first, I thought it was strange. I've never had a dog with people names.
yeah,
You know,
Oh.
but
I feel like it's becoming more common.
it is.
Yeah.
But it does fit in really well. So,
Yeah.
you know, hi, buddy.
It does.
Toby,
I
Toby
know.
Tins.
And I'm a big believer in that. You
Yeah.
know, when it's the right dog, you'll know.
Absolutely.
They'll come to you.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Hi.
Firm believer in that as well. So
Just
Yeah.
following your
So, we kind of okay. So, what brought you to create a social media page for him, and what do you think is like a big cause of the quick growth that you've been able to see?
It's so interesting because I never really planned to do social media for Toby. I'm not a big social media person, but I work in education, so I work with teenagers. It's largely my clientele, and they are the ones that pushed me to start Toby's page.
Got it.
So they could follow him as he grew up
Aw.
and, you know, see all the clips, and it was just a constant, can you start an Instagram? Can you start a TikTok for Toby? We want to follow him. So I eventually did, and I don't know, one thing led to another, and here we are. But I really couldn't tell you, to be honest. I feel a little bit like a little bit of a novice to the social media world. I
Yeah.
don't know the
Gotcha.
most, and I feel there's a lot of very educated people in the field. They seem to know what they're doing, and I'm
Yeah.
always a little like, oh, I'm just here for fun.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just cute.
one thing I will say is like I feel like you really are able to bring out Toby's personality. He says he's got such like an amazing outgoing personality, and it like really shines through in the videos that you put together. So
Oh, thank you.
I have to think that that's a part of it.
It's funny because you see such a small clip and a small bit of our life
Mm-hmm.
on social media, and I used to always wonder, do you really see the real picture? You know?
Yeah.
But you can definitely see his little quirks, and he's got a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and his growth too. That I kind of look back now sometimes, and I think in some way it's been really good for me to be able to go back and see, you know, some of the videos that we took when he was little and
Yeah.
so small, and that he's grown a lot, he's learned a lot. And I'm really proud of him for that.
Yes.
He's also clearly still very puppy, very, very chaotic.
yeah,
Very excited all the time.
chaos is fun sometimes. though.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And
And
he
I
is a
think
very talented pup as well.
Yes, he is.
Thank you, Toby. He may be a little too smart. I
Yeah.
joke that sometimes.
But
He
that's so
figures
cool.
things out fast.
Yeah, right. That's so cool that you work, you know, the field of work you're in with teenagers, and I mean, they have a really good grip on social media
Oh, yeah.
and like what
Oh,
they
yeah.
want to see. You know, I mean, just telling you to create a page, but I'm sure they're probably giving some more advice on like what you should film. I mean, we've learned just here in marketing, like the younger generation, especially on TikTok, is like they're locked in. And
Oh, yeah.
they know what's happening. You know?
They send me videos often.
Yeah.
You know, and they'll be like, you have to do this with Toby.
Yeah, there you go.
You have to do this. Or I send them as prizes too. They'll be like, oh, if you do this, then I'll send you a picture of Toby doing this. They're like, you have to post that.
That's so great. Have you gotten any tricks? Have they sent you any trick videos that
So
you've
actually,
taught
that's
him?
why he plays dead.
From
Because
your-
multiple, probably 5 or 6 of my kids told me they really wanted me to teach Toby to, you know, like go bang.
Bang, yeah.
And they showed me some of their friends' dogs that can do it. And that's really where that started. And then I
Nice.
watched a couple videos online, and that's really the big one,
Yeah.
I think. And then outside of that, little things here and there, little little trends, little
Yeah.
TikTok videos that they'll send that they want us to do that are similar. But yeah, no,
Wow.
they're in tune.
Yeah,
They're in tune with the trend.
They
Oh,
are
yeah.
very in tune with the trend. Like it's kind of shocking. Sometimes.
That's a good resource to have.
It is a
honestly.
great resource. No, especially for what you're doing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great resource.
And I think in some way it adds to my actual job too.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Connectability and just having something to talk about, I think really motivates them, which has been really good as well.
That's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, that's really good to hear. And the video you made with the chicken trainer treats and Toby and the heart, like
Oh, yeah.
that was such a good
Yes.
video.
Oh,
Like,
thank
that
you.
was so
Oh,
good. The
my
whole
gosh.
process, and I think that's great for viewers to
do a
see
boop?
too. Is like not just the result.
job.
There it is.
Hey.
Good job. It's funny, he used to be scared of the heart.
Aw.
The heart hand. Yeah, he didn't like it. I don't know why. He was
Aw.
like, he'd go in and back out really
Aw.
quick. So that
Interesting.
one he got right when we filmed that video. Right around when we got these
That's what it
treats.
seemed like with the way the video went. I was like, oh, she did it right then and there. Like it wasn't like a couple day process or anything. Like it was just what it
Yeah,
take
the heart-
couple hours maybe.
The heart we've tried over the last maybe month or so, and he's been a little scared of it. And when we got these treats, I was like, you know what, we'll try again. And then we kind of stuck to it for a little bit, and then he got it. The harness, still coming around.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He'll get it. It takes 2 tries usually.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and
He's
that's
on his
actually
way.
why I taught him to poke his head through the hole at
Yeah.
first.
Aw.
Because he doesn't like to go through the harness.
Gotcha. Gotta trick him a
So
little
you
bit.
mentioned, like, kind of going off that he's a big fan of the chicken trainer treats.
His favorite treats. His favorite treat. He barks at the bag if he can see it on the counter
Aw.
in my kitchen. So we have to hide them now. And
Oh,
he'll
man.
still, if he sees you put it in the cabinet, he'll bark at the cabinet.
Oh my gosh.
So you have to hide them when he's not looking.
That's amazing. So you heard it here first, straight from Toby.
Mm-hmm.
He can't deny the chicken trainer treats. So check him out. And I think, and like you said, you were telling me earlier, off camera though, that he's boycotted some other treats now. Right?
Yeah, it's a problem. When we
turning
came
into
here,
an
I was like, we need a
addiction,
restock. Yeah. Well, he'll sniff them. He'll be like, nah. You know, there's other things I could do with this space in my stomach.
Chicken trainer treats. That's what's
He's
the space
leaving
is
room for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
That's
admirable.
awesome. That is awesome.
And they're
So-
perfect too for us because he's so small.
Yes.
So I break them up.
Yeah.
Like if you saw me earlier, I break them up
Yep.
into fourths. That's not yours, sir.
That's my water.
This one's yours. Over here.
That's a great point. Honestly, I've never really, because I've always had like bigger dogs, so I've never really like thought about that. But
Oh, for us, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
So freeze-dried treats are really hard treats. I don't
Mm-hmm.
get because you can't tear them up. So
Gotcha.
I like to get the treats that are softer. So like if I take the little strip, oh my goodness,
it's all right. I'm having a clumsy day today.
it's okay.
that coffee?
Toby's a little clumsy.
Yeah, that's why we get along so well.
What's that? Can you double paw? No, I said double.
Ooh, Toby.
Wow.
Good job.
You know what you're doing.
Toby.
But yeah, it's
champion.
perfect because we can break them into smaller bits so
Yeah.
that I'm not feeding him just a bazillion treats all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's huge. I mean, they're already small in general. They are trainer treats, so it works out. But yeah, being able to rip them, we get that feedback a lot. Like it's so nice. It doubles them too, so you don't have to, like you just said, like run through them and gaining
Yeah.
weight maybe or something. You know?
Well, especially when he was half the size. I think when I met Gabe, he was really like 3 pounds.
Small,
Yeah.
4.
yeah, small guy.
And so, a treat that big, like any treat that's really big at all, is really, it just takes him forever to eat too.
Yeah.
Even his kibble, he used to sit and he's like, for 1,000 years.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
huge. I love
One
it.
kibble at a time. It's
Yeah.
an hour meal.
Oh my gosh.
We'll have to put up a quote on the website. Perfect for small dogs. Toby the multi-poo.
There you go.
His favorite treats, really.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, and then where you guys met? You guys met first, right? Was that an
Yeah,
event?
I think you
wasn't
were
at?
there too.
I was,
yeah.
was it Day of the
It was
Dog?
at O'Gara.
It was at O'Gara. Okay.
Yeah.
I
You know
I wasn't
why?
sure if
Yeah.
we had met before that.
Because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
walked in, and my previous dog, Fresh Patch, was a game changer for him.
Yeah,
Yes.
A
that's
big
right.
game
Yeah.
changer. And we saw Fresh Patch because our friends recommended it. Because our previous dog loved real grass, but I live in a condo.
Yeah.
And so we would take him on walks around the condo, blah, blah, blah. But if it rained or at night, I wouldn't want to take him out. So she suggested we try it, and it changed the game for him. Like I used to have a little pad on the porch for him.
Yeah.
But once we put the Fresh Patch out there, it's like instant pee every time.
That's
So
awesome.
we were loyal subscribers.
Yes.
So when we
Whoa.
saw you guys there, I was
Love
like,
that.
we love you.
We're like,
Let's
we
say
love
hi.
Yeah.
We love Toby.
Yeah. And I loved the costume that night. It was the
Yes.
shark.
Little baby shark?
Baby shark with the
Oh, so
lifeguard.
Very accurate,
Lifeguard
must I
parents.
say.
Yes.
He's
got
still a
those
little baby
chompers.
shark.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
yeah,
that
that
was-
event was fun.
that was
it's always
fun,
doing
yeah.
stuff with O'Gara and Bentley of Beverly Hills and
The
stuff. So
microphone?
we should be doing another one with them probably sometime in the spring. I've already been talking to them about
Oh,
other
really?
stuff. Yeah, we have. I don't know if you've ever been to bigger events, or heard of Lucy Pets, but they have like a giant like pool. It's like a semi truck, but it's a pool, and so like you can put your dog on a surfboard and like they can jump and do like jump after a frisbee or something. But like it's really cool, and they bring it to events. So I told O'Gara about that, and he was like, please. He's like, we need that at the next event. Like that'd be so cool. So we're planning like a summer pool party type of
Well, we'll be
thing.
there, right?
Yep.
Does Toby, does he like water?
I can't say he's the biggest fan.
Gotcha.
Maybe
Yeah.
that'll change in the pool, but
Could
the
be.
bath.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's not
Maybe
his
like
thing.
if it's his own will to like jump in,
Yeah.
it'd be a little better, but
You know what? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's worth a try.
It's worth a try.
Yeah.
He'll look, that's for sure. He'll lick it.
oh yeah.
He'll try to drink it.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, this is all for me to
He's
drink.
eating all your treats, by the way. I'm so
That's
sorry.
okay. That's what they're here for.
I don't know if you saw him. He was like,
Yeah. Another one,
a
please.
free treat.
So you've kind of been doing it as we've been talking and stuff, but can we see Toby perform a few more tricks?
Do you want to see some tricks? Yeah. Do you want to go on the floor?
And we will have some B-roll later for all our viewers and stuff, but Toby is very impressive with that. How many tricks do you have down with him now?
I don't know, to be honest.
Over 5?
Oh, it's probably over 20.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I was way off.
It depends what you classify as
a trick.
Yeah. But it's probably over 20.
Smart
That's
guy,
amazing.
Toby.
He'll play dead here. I don't know. It's a little too small. He gets scared.
Yeah.
Toby, can you go bang? I said to go bang. Good job.
Toby.
Yes, Toby.
Sometimes he gets excited.
Yeah.
He'll come up and check to see, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I said to go bang. And he'll like,
He's like, oh, God, I'm out.
yeah, he'll open his mouth and everything now. I don't know where he got that from. That was not me.
That's the acting.
You're ready?
That's just the
You're
actor
ready?
in him, you know?
Can you go down? Can you be polite? Good job. Good job.
Look at-
Can you crash? Can you lay your head right there?
Oh,
So
Good
cute.
job. Can you give me a hug? Good job.
oh Toby.
Good job.
The sweetest.
He's like
pup.
looking behind you. He's like, where's that treat?
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, I only give him the treat if he really puts his head on your shoulder now.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because he used to just jump, and then there was a stretch of time he would jump and sit on your shoulder. He'd get a little excited.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I was just watching the video where you kind of like explained how you trained him on
okay,
that.
Toby.
It's good. It's
Star
good
of
for
the
the
show
camera.
over
It's
here.
good for the camera.
Oh, no. Can you jump? What about this way? Jump this way? No, I said to jump. I know it's a weird couch. Come here. Tom, can you focus? Jump. Good.
Yeah,
Baby
Toby.
jump. Baby jump. He's like, that was a strange place to jump.
Yeah.
So,
I like that.
what does the training process like typically look like for him when he's learning a new trick?
So, well, when we started, oh my goodness, he was young. And I really think a lot of people ask me, I think starting young changed the game for us.
Yeah.
I think that now he knows the process of training. So when, the treats come out or the mat comes out, that he'll know and he'll really think about what I want him to do so he learns faster. But the first week and a half, oh my goodness, it was all we learned was how to focus.
Yep.
He was very like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very baby. You lay your head. Good. And then really, I think it's a lot of repetition. And when he was little, I would train him pretty often, to be honest. And I trained him on kibble, which he no longer does, thanks to you guys.
Yep.
But I would train him on kibble with every meal. So every time we ate after, I would train him maybe 10, 15 minutes, little spurts. It's weird, though. Some tricks he can learn in a day. Some things take weeks.
Interesting.
Hold took us a month and a half. It was,
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have like a little toy, but he can hold them. He'll hold them in his mouth now.
Oh,
A
yeah, I
fire
was like,
hydrant toy.
We got
the
this, but this
football.
might be a little
I don't
big for
think he
him.
can fit that one in his mouth.
You want to
Tennis
try?
ball.
Can you hold?
No, it's not gonna work.
Hold.
Oh, there's a.
Ooh, yeah, that fire hydrant right there.
The fire hydrant might be too big too. But...
You guys have one of those, right?
No, we don't.
Oh, geez. Okay, well, you're definitely getting one
I
today.
thought you left with one at the O'Gara event.
That's what I thought,
You're
too.
leaving with one today.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Sit. Okay, ready? Hold. Well, he's trying his best.
Oh.
I said to hold that.
He's like, I don't wanna.
He's like, I want to play with that first. Hold. Good.
Wow.
Drop it. You missed a little.
That
It's
was
a little
early,
big.
Early drop. Early drop.
It's okay. I'll still give you a treat.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
that's two
deserves
treats.
it.
Good job.
That is incredible.
It's like
Toby-
the size of him.
I know, right?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Makes it even more impressive.
Yeah.
Maybe if I squish it. Hold. Can you fit that in your mouth? Ready? Hold. I said to
It
hold.
might be a little heavy for him.
He's like, Mom, this is too heavy. I don't understand. What he can do is lay his head on it.
Aw.
Down. Can you lay your head? Right there.
Such a well-behaved
Lay your
guy.
head.
Oh, I love you, Toby.
When
You're
when
awesome.
trained.
Yes,
when
yes,
training.
of course,
when
course.
excited, he's everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We saw that first day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I always joke, too. He puts me to shame in public.
Yeah.
He's too distracted. Attention is really the best treat he could have.
Yeah.
So we're working on that. But
Have you
after
ever-
20 minutes,
It calms down a little bit. yeah.
he'll sometimes do things.
Yeah.
So, have you ever like ran into somebody who's like recognized him like just in a random place or anything like that?
Once,
Oh,
I was in
really?
a pet store.
Nice.
I was
Oh.
very confused. I was
Yeah.
in pajamas.
Totally caught off guard.
Yeah. And it was a while ago. I don't think he had quite the following that he has now.
Oh wow.
So I think that's also why it really caught me off guard. But it was really, really nice. And we're friends now. She actually
Oh,
owns a
that's
pet store.
awesome.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Shouts out.
Yeah.
I know. So that was really nice. And I think talking to her about puppyhood because she also has a puppy was also really nice and unexpected. But no, outside of that, not really. Maybe someday, right, Toby?
Yeah, we'll start more events, I feel like, too.
Well, if we ever run into people, he'll jump in your arms.
Yeah, there you go.
If you say hi to him,
You heard it here first.
he gives everyone hugs.
That's so good. So we kind of talked about this with, your older dog and stuff and how Fresh Patch was beneficial and really helped you out. But how was potty training with Toby, and was Fresh Patch an asset for that? We know that you've been a long-time user in the past, so let us know how Toby's potty training went.
So, yeah, the way we train, the way I, oh my goodness, sir, the treats are over here.
Don't talk about my potty training.
He's like, don't talk about my private
My
problems.
private problems.
Hey, what's up? So I was really, really, really consistent. I really think that for potty training, that's the most important thing. I used to foster puppies in high school, so I had a little bit of experience with that, but nothing crazy. And I watched a couple videos. I watched like the Taylor Cezanne videos, all of those. I saw that she came in once, and just every hour or so, I took him out. If he went potty, I'd like throw a little party, like good job.
Yep.
I didn't give him treats, which I think is why it took a little longer to bell train him.
Gotcha.
Ironically, because I did not want him to ring the potty bell for the treat, but he does it for attention now.
You were saying that off camera. Yeah.
We're in the teen phase, I think.
The teen.
Yeah. He's rebellious.
Yeah. And I was just really, 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 really consistent. And so he probably had maybe 5 potty accidents total while we were potty training him. And originally I did synthetic grass because my boyfriend was like, the Fresh Patch is heavy, blah, blah, blah. But he would take forever to go potty.
Yeah.
So we ended up resuming our subscription.
Nice.
And it's like every single time he'll like sniff it, he'll realize, and within 5 seconds.
Amazing.
I guess it's just a natural thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's the real grass. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
a natural. I mean, it's proof in the pudding right there. Like, he's taken forever on a synthetic piece, and then the real grass comes in, and it's like no brainer. Like, this it smells great to just mark or do my thing on. So
Yeah,
that's good.
It's crazy. Like every time, especially if we have a new Fresh Patch, within 5 seconds.
Oh, wow.
He's like, all right, guys, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. It's fresh.
That's so funny.
It's ready for me.
I remember
Yeah,
too, like speaking of your boyfriend, he had a really, really good idea for us when we met last time about making like a mini lawnmower for the grass,
You know why? Must I say, he does really help me with that because we get the big patch.
The XL,
so,
yeah.
So we have my dad set up like a little drainage system for us. So we've got the big patch, and my boyfriend waters it twice a week. And it can, if you take care of it, it can really grow.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my parents have one of ours that when we went to go visit them for Christmas, I brought it home, and it's still growing in their yard.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
You can really,
Yeah.
they grow pretty tall.
Yeah. No, I mean, it is real grass. Give it some water. But, yeah, a lot of people, thankfully for you, you have a little dirt area or something that you can do it in. But most people live in super high up or something. It's concrete or whatever, a deck or something, and it's just like, that's where you get on the subscription. So, and we're still getting you
so
real grass
perfect.
or
For potty
fresh grass.
training, it was so good
Yeah.
because the convenience of not having to go downstairs, and he wasn't vaccinated yet.
Yep.
So I didn't want to take him out, and the grass outside of our building, you never know what's there.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Okay, buddy.
The snorts
He's
are
really
coming
going
out.
for
The
the treat.
snorts are coming out.
He's like, let's keep this.
in my
You know
hand.
it's real, and the snorts are out.
Okay, buddy. Okay. But it was so convenient, especially at night. One of the vaccines, he didn't react too well, and he had a little bit of diarrhea. Oh, my goodness.
Aw.
He was going potty every hour. I was sleeping in the living room. But, at least we just had to cart him out to my little patio.
Yep.
And it's on the 6th floor, so it's high up.
Yeah.
I have a fence in our fence,
Oh,
just in
gotcha.
case I'm
Yeah,
scared
yeah.
he's going to fall through the crack still.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
And so I could just leave the door open a crack, and so he could go in and out on his own. So I could at least get some semblance of sleep, but he was really good about it, and he'll run out to go on the Fresh Patch.
Ring the bell. Does he still ring it when he has to go potty too? Or
Oh,
is it
yeah.
mostly...
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
gamble. We
Yeah,
call it
it's
potty
50-50,
roulette.
Flip a coin.
Oh, yeah, we call it potty roulette. You never know.
Potty
He
roulette.
either has to go or he wants attention. You
Yeah.
never know which one it is.
Oh.
That's so funny.
It's gotten better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's learned that we don't love that. But
Yeah, that's good. At
yeah.
least he's learning.
once he figured out that someone drops everything to come open the door for him when he rings the bell, yeah, he'll ring it for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier you got to get him those buttons so he can talk.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
People tell us that all the time. Actually, that's probably the top request from my clients or just people as a whole. And I don't know, I'm a little scared to know what he's going to say. I think
Yeah.
it'll be park, treats.
Oh yeah, that got him. The trigger words.
Trigger words. So, no, that's
Learning
great,
tricks,
and
buddy.
I'm glad you have had a great experience with Fresh Patch stuff. And I really want to highlight what you said there, the convenience of it. It's funny, we were talking before you showed up, and I was going through our sales reports and stuff, and we have cancellation reasons from our subscribers, and first one was like, it wasn't convenient for us, and I was just like,
You're like,
like we all kind of just chuckled. And I was like, huh. It's like, that is like,
It's kind of our whole thing.
yeah. I was like, I've actually never seen someone actually say that as like a cancellation
Yeah.
reason. So, yeah,
Interesting.
shocking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. I don't know what their situation was, maybe, but
Yeah, I guess they would have to clarify what classifies as convenience.
yeah,
but
exactly. I was
no,
like, but
I
it's
mean,
shipped to your door and like it's right on
it's
your
so nice.
patio. So, hey,
If I was
teach
by
their own.
myself and I had a big one, I guess it's a little heavy for me to carry. But
Yeah.
then I would just not get a big one. I would get like,
the large,
the
yeah, or the
little-
mini,
There you
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
Then I
Toby's
could
small
easily
enough
do
fitting
that.
that guy for sure.
I know we spoil him. We like to give him room
Yeah.
to roam.
No, that's
of
hey,
course, of course.
That's great.
But no, yeah, and we were talking before too that the customer service is really good
Mm-hmm.
for Fresh Patch, and there have been times where I've ordered a Fresh Patch last minute, like maybe we need a last minute restock, or we went out of town and we just got back and we want to get a new one that I've ordered in. It usually comes the next day.
Yep.
Once it came the same day, I was very confused.
See,
that's
that's
crazy.
crazy to me too,
Yeah.
because I used to work in the warehouse, and when you said that, I was like, I don't know how that's possible, but like,
It was 4 a.m. when I ordered it, so I don't know if that classifies the same day. Like we just landed from a flight,
Gotcha.
and I ordered it on the plane in the Uber home,
Wow.
and it came at 4 p.m. that day.
wow.
That's
okay.
awesome.
Yeah. So for all you Los Angeles locals and
Comes quick.
Southern California and California in general, honestly, it's usually about 1 day shipping for California. So yeah, thank you for that shout out. Our customer service team is so awesome, and they
So
really try to
good.
take care of the customers, like I was telling you before, and any way we can help, whether you missed a shipment, or like
Yeah.
you forgot to order, or you need to order extra, or you just need to pause, cancel, whatever. Your
I
pet
think
crossed the rainbow bridge. Like
A big
we
thing
got
with
you.
them too is like for training. Like if you're having trouble like getting your dog to use it, like they've encountered so many different situations of people like training, so they like are so knowledgeable. I mean, I know for
Yeah.
the marketing team, that's where we go for advice a lot of the time. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they get all the stories. The phone calls are coming in, and it's like, my dog did this.
Yeah.
And how should I fix it? And-
Oh, people
and our
ask for advice?
Yeah, and our
That's
customer
crazy.
service will take the time with you with
Oh,
their
really?
knowledge to like train you on what the situation
That's crazy.
that happened. Yeah. So, like I was telling you, we really take pride in our customers and really try to help in every aspect that we can, whatever the situation is. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that too.
Yeah,
Earlier with
exactly.
my previous dog.
Yep.
That I forgot to cancel our subscription, or I think I thought I did, but I don't know if I actually clicked the button.
Yeah.
And I emailed right after, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I saw it shipped, and it's my fault. But if you could help me cancel my subscription, that would be great. Or if you can cancel the order, we don't need it because our dog passed away." And I didn't expect to get refunded. Obviously, that's my fault. But they apologized, refunded, and they sent us a card. And I was really surprised by that and really touched
Yeah.
that, like it was an unnecessary but really, really, really thoughtful measure on their part after, really hard experience for us.
Yeah. No, that's so
absolutely.
great to hear. I'm glad that the card, because, I'm involved with the card sending and stuff, and I'm glad to hear that touched you. I'm sure it's touching other people that we're sending it to, and, it is a difficult time when you lose your pet, so we really try to make it right and keep our
Yeah.
customers as, happy as possible in such a
Absolutely.
hard time, So
Hey,
there he
Tobe.
goes.
He's ready to,
What's up, big guy? Oh yeah.
He's like, wait,
Football over here.
Lap hopping time.
whoa.
You want the football?
Great. So cool. Well, glad to hear Toby was potty trained successfully with Fresh Patch and stuff. And for all you viewers, I know we've said it numerous times, but don't get synthetic turf, please.
No.
Don't get pee pads. Like, check out real grass from Fresh Patch.
And
The proof is in the
synthetic
pudding.
hard to clean.
Yes.
Is what we
Yup.
learned with
Yeah.
our little experiment there. We tried it for a couple weeks. It is so hard to clean.
Yeah. No, you have to throw it
Toby.
away. Like, it's. You can do as much scrubbing as you want. We had one guest on. He's like, I took it into the bathtub and I was scrubbing it. And he's like, halfway through, he's like, I'm literally in my bathtub right now, like scrubbing this. He's like, this is now nasty for me and my,
It smells so bad.
It's so bad. Yeah.
It smells so bad so fast. And then if, we have a little incident, because that's really when we switch back, when Toby had his little stomach problems after his vaccine. My goodness, that just sticks in every single blade of the
Yeah.
synthetic grass. And it's not like you can just get rid of it and put in a new one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Other
you
thing,
could, but-
other thing is too, like when you wash it out, it's so hard to get it to dry properly, and then you get that mildew kind of smell going. So, yeah, a lot of
Disgusting.
problems there.
Smells a little swampy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely swampy.
Time to come back, buddy.
He's like, I want those treats, guys.
I want to be close to the tree.
He wants the treats.
Oh,
you
now
want
you want
football?
this, huh?
Yeah. He's like, I'm over it. Yeah, I'm over it.
Oh,
That's great.
that's so funny. Cool. So, I know we kind of like touched on this a little bit, but like, I mean, it's just been really cool to, even since we met you, see how how Toby's page has grown so much and how you guys have like gained like such a good following and all that. So, do you have any sort of advice for anybody who like has a dog and they want to start up a page? What advice would you give them to like, get started and, try to build a following and all that?
I guess, be authentic. Show your dog's personality through the
Oh, yeah.
screen, like you were saying. And really, I think often the things that do the best for us aren't always the videos that I think will perform the best when we film it or when I edit it. And that, you never know what people will like or
Yeah.
not like. And I do think that there's different kinds of niches in the pet field is what I've learned. So you can kind of find the right niche for you. But
Absolutely.
yeah, to be honest, I don't know if I know enough to. Sometimes people ask me, I'm like, I don't really know, to be honest. It's just cute.
Definitely.
It's just a hobby for me, and I think that's really maybe a lot of people have told me that. At least followers that have messaged us that our page seems really authentic.
Yes.
And that it shows, and that I guess because I didn't really start it in the name of building a following, that I did it because it's cute and it was kind of fun
Yeah.
and it's a little hobby, and I think it's something that I enjoy doing now. So that helps a lot.
For sure.
But it is crazy. I think now that I think about it, when I met you guys, I think Toby had maybe like 1,000 followers.
Something
too.
like that.
He
Yeah.
did.
Definitely under 5K.
Yeah, because we started his page maybe a week or two before we met you.
crazy.
Wow.
It had only been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
That's insane. And that was
wild.
Halloween. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
Halloween.
event, so
Yeah.
5
I
months.
think-
Toby's a superstar now. It's
I think we
crazy.
started posting. I had a page for him, and I really just didn't post on it when my kids asked me to open it.
Yeah.
But I think we started posting pretty regularly, like maybe a week or two before we met you.
Wow.
Is when we started to really post on there.
Pick it up, and you're at like 17,000, right? A little over 17,000
Something
now?
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
That's
Just in
crazy.
5
Sometimes I
months,
forget.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I can't believe it too. Sometimes I look at the number. I'm like, are you sure that's not 1,700?
Yeah, 1.7.
Where are these people coming
No, that's
from?
17.1.
My parents are convinced that we know everybody. They're convinced that we've told everyone we know.
Yeah,
Aw.
they're like, there's no way 17,000 people are following. Like, how do you know that? My parents would be like, how do you know that many people? I'm like,
My parents,
yeah,
literally.
they're like-
Aw.
or they'd think I know every single one of them too, and
My
I'm just
mom's
like,
like,
that's
oh.
not how that's not how it works.
That's so funny.
My mom's
Yeah.
like, oh, your friends must have so many friends. Or
Yeah.
your clients have so many friends.
Yeah, or they're like, see something like, who is this person? I'm like, could not tell you. Like, I do not know. Never met
One of
that
Toby's
person.
fans.
Yeah, just a fan. Like,
That's so funny.
that's funny. That's
yeah.
great.
No, I think like a really good kind of summary of that is like authenticity. Like, do it for yourself. Do it to document your life with your dog and that sort of thing. And people pick up on that, and that's a good way to get
Yeah.
started, I think. So,
Resonate to that for sure.
Right, little boy?
Ooh,
ain't that right, Toby?
you're gonna go flying? Look like
Is
you're
he
gonna go
high?
super dog.
He does like to be high up.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. He
Like
likes
Simba,
to be
like
elevated.
the
Oh, his little we do this
yeah.
all the time.
Savenya,
Every time we turn the
TV.
Yeah. Every time we turn the TV,
Yeah.
he does the full.
All the
That's
grass that the sun touches is yours.
And every treat.
Yeah, and every chicken trainer treat in the land is yours, Toby.
It's true,
look at the
Toby.
pup. Look at that.
Aw.
Oh, so
So
sophisticated
Hey,
right
bud,
there.
you shake my hand?
Can you give him a paw?
Now without-
Oh, thanks,
Aw.
bud.
Yeah.
Wow, you
Nice
are
to meet you.
you are such a good boy. I'm very impressed with you, Toby.
Truly a gentleman.
Bless you. Oh.
Okay.
Can you go on this side? Toby. Toby.
He
Go over
almost
here.
looks like confused sometimes.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
I think he's still scared of the camera.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
that's what I think he's looking at. He's
Every
looking
time
up
he
like,
looks, he's like my
is
nemesis.
that thing gonna move again? Like,
So is he pretty vocal?
Not in the places you expect, which is good and bad if you think about it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't bark when people come in. He doesn't bark at other people or other dogs. If anything, when people ring our doorbell, he starts spinning circles and he gets really excited. Then he runs 3 laps around my kitchen, and then he'll be like, "All right, I'm ready for my attention."
Yeah.
But sometimes he'll bark at the weirdest things, like apparently the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't like the camera.
Yeah.
Interesting. He
we
needs media
joke-
training, I think.
Yes.
He does.
Yeah.
That's what Corey was saying before we started. He's like,
Yeah, seriously.
exactly.
You gotta get used to
the
it,
camera,
man.
Toby. Come
Straight
on
up.
now.
Camera shy. What can
Yeah.
I say?
You need some
Or
water, huh?
he does bark when he wants things. That's new. That's a new thing.
That's a teenage thing.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the teenage
He's
thing.
angsty.
Yeah.
We're working on quiet now, so that's our new trick that's being taught. I don't know
nice.
how I can't film that one, but you know, it's going.
Yeah.
It's going. It's not
There's
going well.
progress, yeah.
It's going.
Yeah.
But other than that, we do joke that sometimes, or my boyfriend and I have a theory that he sees our old dog whenever he comes to visit, like his spirit or something, because we'll be sitting on our couch and he'll bark at the air, and then he'll chase it around the corner,
Whoa.
and then
That's crazy.
he'll be done. It's really
Wow.
strange, and
That's
really that's the
interesting.
most barking he does.
The ghost of Toby's past.
Yeah.
He does cry. He
Butters?
cries
What was
sometimes.
the
Butter?
Butter.
Oh.
We had a peanut when I was really little, so
Peanut
seemingly
butter.
there was a trend.
Peanut butter. I was going to ask if it was more of a South Park, like Butters.
People ask us that often. I didn't
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
I've never seen South Park.
Oh,
So
okay.
Oh, really?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Hi.
Butters is a popular
Good
character.
heart.
Very much so.
That's so great. And how old is Toby again, like right now?
So he's about 8 months now.
I thought
Wow.
he was over a year, a
That's
little
so
bit.
Because he was
Crazy.
very baby when he just finished his vaccines when he met you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you were still kind of skeptical about putting him on the ground a little bit.
That
at
was
the
his
event.
first outing post vaccine. So that was his first time allowed on the real world ground.
Yeah. Huh.
We were nervous.
Yeah.
Well, at least it was at a
absolutely.
very clean Bentley dealership.
He was the
so-
first one on the Fresh Patch runway too.
There we go.
Yes,
he did pee
was.
on it.
Hey,
That's
As
what it's there
expected,
for.
yeah. You know,
I know.
It's there for the modeling, but
Absolutely.
it's also there for the pottying.
Yeah,
you
modeling
know?
makes people nervous, you
Yes.
know, and we want to give them a chance to relieve themselves.
Yeah.
And I think because it was like the same size and the same vibe as his Fresh Patch at home.
He was
that
like,
we put him on that, and my boyfriend was watching from afar, and he goes, "Is he peeing?" Like a little baby squat, you know. He was
Yeah.
so small back then,
Aw.
and no, he was peeing.
Yeah.
Then he was ready to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He had to do his business first.
Instant action. That's so funny. Yeah.
I did tell you 5 seconds every time.
Yeah. No, that's you heard it here first. That's the quote that we got to put. 5 seconds. Toby, that's another review from him. It takes me 5 seconds.
Yeah, there we go.
To potty on my patch.
That's going on the website.
Yeah. Boom.
It takes him less time to potty on the Fresh Patch than it does on real grass. Outside.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
out there, when I
That's
was walking
awesome.
down there, he didn't want to go.
That's insane. And you've never used like the Go Here spray or anything, right? That was just straight
I
natural.
tried it once, but I
didn't
think he
really-
just
he just does it.
he just likes it. Ironically, I spray the Go Here spray on pee pads or on the grass outside if I need him to go in public.
Yeah, a little
Then it's in my
quicker.
car now,
Yeah, there you go. Strapped. Always staying strapped with the Go Here spray.
just in case.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's interesting though. Yeah, because we don't. I mean, of course, our grass is pesticide free. Like it's grown locally here and stuff, and we don't do anything to it. We just we get it from the farm and
Or
we put it
do.
in the box. You know. Oh. You need a
So
piddle?
we sent you some of our brand new poop bags.
They're right here.
Yeah.
there we
Any
go.
any initial thoughts on those?
Look at
or-
Toby's also sniffing them right here.
Yeah.
Well, we were just talking about how I like them and I put them in all of our car backup, potty poop bag holders that we have everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're so easy to tear and they're easy to split. Like the ones that
Yes.
stick together where you have to, oh, hello, sir. You have to
Yeah,
really,
like, really.
finagle it to open, and I'm staying on the side of the sidewalk like, all right, let's pick up the pace here, guys.
Yeah.
Everyone's staring while Toby's poop is just on the ground. So that's been really great that it's so easy to work with.
Absolutely.
Or with like my boyfriend is impatient, he sometimes tears through other bags because
Oh, yeah.
he can't find the seam, and so he'll just muscle it, and then there's a hole in the bottom. I'm like, okay, well that didn't work out.
Yeah.
So they've been really, really convenient in terms of efficiency, especially on walks.
Good.
That's
Good.
awesome.
That
Yeah,
was-
another piece of feedback that we got that was like kind of like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Is like, oh yeah, they're super dark and not see through. So I think that like maybe mentally helps people,
Yes.
with the
That was a big.
I didn't think about that, but that's
Yeah.
a good point. Many of them are really thin.
Yes.
So really see
You
through.
don't
Like
want
they're
to see your
thick.
hand in the steam and the
Yeah,
bigger
yeah.
dogs. With the,
Or when you walk around before you see a trash can and it's just like hanging there.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, yeah. Well, it's like
yeah.
you're obviously holding a piece of poop.
You're
Like
holding
with our bags, can't really tell sometimes. But yeah, that was a
Exactly.
huge
You
thing
never
with
know.
our.
Can you high five? Good.
Oh, way to go,
Good job.
Tobe.
Yeah, Tobe.
Can you lay? Good.
Oh, look at that.
Can you put your head there?
Perfect size for
Good
a
job.
little
Yeah.
He's like, where's my treat?
The mini for multi-boos. That's great. Yeah, so love the feedback. Thank you. We took a lot of time developing these poop bags. I'm part of the product development team here too. So it was a lot of trial, getting feedback from people, making sure they were dark, making sure they teared easily, making sure they were leak proof and stuff. So we worked on those for a while. I mean, almost a whole year, just to design and really like going through a bunch of different samples and saying no, make it thicker, make it less see-through, whatever it was, and finally came down to it. And shout out to Total Brand Delivery, Brandon, our guy. He hooked us up with these, and they couldn't have come out any better. So I'm glad you're loving them, and they're convenient for you on the walks. They tear easily. It's beautiful. I love
Especially with him, he's always ready to go. Like
Yeah.
ASAP.
No, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. He's on the run. So you
Yeah.
got to be able to tear
Toby
that
on a
off
walk?
and
He's everywhere.
yeah. Super speed, huh, Toby?
Yeah.
Super speed.
But yeah, so
That's great.
he loves them, right, Toby?
Yeah,
Yes.
Toby.
Anything to get him back to the walk faster.
That's great.
You
Cool.
gonna roll a
So
burrito?
moving on to our last question on the list, but I feel like others might come out of it. But what is your favorite memory with Toby?
Oh, that's so hard to say.
I know this one's hard for all of our guests.
It's like I always joke that I feel like I've become a mom because it's like my child, you know.
Yeah. Oh,
So
definitely.
how can you really pick one? But I guess it would have to be when we brought him home. I mean, I cried, and I'm not a crier.
Aw.
Oh, that's saying something. Then.
Yeah, if you ask
Yeah.
some of my closest friends, a lot of them have not seen me cry. I'm really not a crier, and I'm not a happy crier, especially.
Gotcha.
But I think and it was the right amount of time. It was a couple months after that we brought him home because when I saw him, he was too young.
Mm-hmm.
That, I think it was just I think when we picked him up, I knew it was the right decision. I think it was a very full circle moment.
Gotcha.
For us.
Yeah.
So that was a really, I think, just pivotal moment in terms of, when we brought him home, obviously it's his first time
Yeah.
with us, but I knew right away. I think the minute I picked him up, and I just knew it was the right one, and that it was the right fit for me and what we needed at the time. And,
Yeah.
Our little gift from Butter, right, Toby?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's like, just give me the treats.
Just kidding. Come on.
Whatever you want, as long as I get a treat.
Stop
Aw.
talking.
Yeah, that's a
great.
special moment.
Yeah,
I was like,
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but we've had so many, just a lot of new experiences too in this last year. So it's been a lot of really good experiences with Toby, and
Yeah.
it's crazy how much he's grown to me still. So
I know.
fast.
It's amazing. I mean,
Crazy.
just seeing him at that event and how far he's come.
do you think
amazing.
he'll grow much more?
I was told he's 90%
Oh, wow,
of how
okay.
big he'll be. So they said
Nice.
maybe our vet said maybe like a pound or two more, but it'll be just filling out, not per se
Yeah.
height, length. It's
Yeah.
probably about the size. So he's a little boy. Yeah.
He's not a
tiny-
big T.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he said
He's
before.
a little
He's a little
T.
T.
We should start monogramming our things with a big T and a little
Big
T.
T.
Yeah,
Little
there you go.
T,
Big T,
yeah.
little T. We got you
Two
guys. You
T's.
know.
Right, Tobe?
You heard it here first. Oh man,
That's the new bio, aka Lil T. Like,
Hey, little T, get over here.
That's so good.
He has so many nicknames.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, I mean, what dog mom and dog parents don't have 1,000 nicknames for
Well,
their
they've
dogs?
gotten
Like,
so off from Toby. Sometimes people are like, "Oh, is his name Buddy?" I'm like, "No,
No, not even close.
it's not even. Doesn't even start with a B."
Yeah,
Yeah.
way further down the alphabet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious. So, what are some of his other nicknames, Buddy?
So obviously we've got Tobe, we've got Toby. Sometimes we call him Toblerone.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I love that
Yeah.
one. That is good.
Sometimes when he's really cute, I always say he looks like a little muffin.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, "Oh, he's my little muffin." And someone once was like, "Oh, is his name Muffin?" No,
No,
it
but
doesn't even start with an M.
he knows the Muffin Man.
Hey, Muffin.
Yeah, he does. Right, Buddy, or like little
Well,
boy.
That's funny.
We always say he's our little boy. He's so small.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
he's-
never had a dog this small. My other
Yeah.
dog was small, but Toby's a third of his
Oh
size.
my gosh, yeah.
So funny, like he like legit like if you looked at him at the side of your eye, you would have sworn he was like a stuffed animal.
He's
So
a little-
adorable.
Definitely
oh my
gives those
goodness.
vibes.
I lost him well, I thought I lost him when we
no.
just brought him home, and he was sleeping in his toy basket, but he blended in with all the toys, and we were freaking out. I'm
Aw.
like, where's Toby? He's not in his playpen. He escaped somehow. He probably fit through the crack. He was so small.
Yeah.
No, he was asleep with his toys. He blended right in.
Oh.
That's so cute. I feel like did you get a picture or video of that, or did he hop out when he?
I do. Let me see if I can find my
Oh my
phone.
gosh, because I feel like I've seen, I don't know if it's a page or just one video that I saw where they like taught their dog to do that. They have like a bunch of stuffed animals, and they like taught it to like crawl in between all of them.
That's-
Do
It was
that.
like go hide or like camouflage or something like that, and it went in and like just was sitting like super close to two, and you could not tell. They're like, all right, let's try to find him. And they pan the whole thing. I was like, I don't know what's the dog.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He was so small.
Oh, yeah, I would walk right past that. I'd be like, yeah, that's a lammy. Like,
And I think once it was fuller, too, and all his teddy bears were in there. So
Yeah.
I just really didn't see him.
That's
But yeah, it's funny actually. Sometimes if you tell him to go in his carrier, like if you point somewhere, he'll go.
Mm-hmm.
He gets confused and he'll go in the toy basket. Or I've been teaching him to clean up.
Yeah.
So I'll give him a toy and I'll tell him to put it away, but he puts himself away too.
Wow, that's so funny.
That's so good. I want to
It's
teach
so
my
funny.
dog that.
Yes.
I want to teach my dog that.
I don't know if you guys have seen that page on Instagram that like teaches their dog how to do chores, like empty the dishwasher and like
is
put
it a lab?
laundry in the laundry. I can't remember
You
exactly
can't-
what kind of
no.
dog it is, but
Sounds like a lab. Type
yeah,
of thing,
yeah, definitely.
You know, that's what Toby should aspire to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know if we'll get there though.
Yeah, yeah.
The laundry machine is taller than him. The door is taller than he could ever reach.
That is a barrier to entry for him, unfortunately.
I feel like you should get him maybe when the laundry basket's empty. If you have like a lighter one, he can just like nudge it over for you, and then you can just pull everything out. You know.
You know, it'd be really cute if you got him like a Toby-sized laundry basket. And then
Yes.
you guys are doing laundry
There
side
we
by
go.
side.
Yep.
Oh,
He'd
man.
collect all the socks and underwear in there.
There
He's
you
a
go.
thief.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, he's a thief.
Why are every puppy sock thieves? What's up with
Yeah,
the socks?
seriously.
The
Like,
socks, the minute we start taking our shoes off, if the socks are coming off, he'll sit and wait.
he's like, oh, I'm ready.
He's like, I'm ready for this. And then he'll take it and he'll trot away so excited.
Yeah.
You know? And if you kind of come near him, he'll sprint. He'll think it's a game.
That's
and he'll
so-
sprint away.
Aw.
Classic. Do you ever find socks in his toy basket?
Often.
Often.
There's got to be at least 3 in there now.
Well, at least he's
Or-
putting them away, you know?
Yeah.
You know what? This is true because
Yeah.
we also find them under his staircase, under my ottomans, in the bed,
Oh,
under the
man.
bed, under the couch. They're everywhere.
Toby, you little
It's
sock
his, it's his
thief.
sprinkling of love. He just he wants you guys everywhere at all times.
I know you would think our house is a mess.
Yeah.
The way we come in, it's just Toby dispersing all the socks around.
That's so cute.
man, that's
Toby, you're
hilarious.
incredible.
What's up? You want to do heart?
Heart.
Good heart. Oh, you're waiting. Good job.
That was great patience there. Amazing. So, well, thank you so much. I mean,
Yeah.
we've gone through all our questions and kind of went off topic with some other ones, which is amazing. So, but yeah, just thank you for making the drive up here and everything. And always great working with you guys. And so glad we met at the O'Gara event. So glad you were a Fresh Patch subscriber originally and stuff. And I think that was meant to be to meet you at that event and everything and continue working with each other. So, really appreciate you guys. And this was a fun episode. This was cool.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
This is probably Toby's most exciting day ever.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
First podcast, right? Toby's first. Definitely.
He still wants to go over there.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know.
It's been a while since we've had a dog on here, so
Really?
yeah, excited.
I was
to-
about to ask if you have dog often. Here.
Yeah, usually all our guests, if they have a pet, they'll bring it in. My dog always comes in. We pet friendly office, so we unfortunately, like Gabe just lost his dog. Somebody else just lost theirs recently. So the dogs have been,
dwindling.
dwindling
Aw.
down, sadly. But my big boy comes every day. I didn't bring him today because he needed a little mental health day,
Yeah.
honestly.
Oh,
and
for sure.
just with Toby coming and everything.
Toby's
but,
a lot.
Yeah.
Toby would be giving him hugs.
Yeah, well, here, I'll show you. He's just my background. But he's a big boy. He's a white shepherd.
Aw.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Toby loves big dogs.
Beautiful.
Really?
You know,
You
and
would think he
Oakley
wouldn't.
loves small dogs.
Yeah,
like
same
he
with-
loved Tommy, that who we were telling you about before, the white Maltipoo that
Yeah.
used to be an employee here. Yes, we call them employees.
It's those mid-sized dogs. You know,
Yes.
like a little frisky.
Yeah.
Like
And,
he's unbothered by other dogs.
Yeah.
The small
Oh, that's
dogs, he's like,
awesome.
it's fine.
Yeah.
The big dogs, he's like, I must say hey.
Yeah.
And he's like, I love you.
Oh, that's
Look at
so
me
cute.
down here.
I know he always jumps up to give them a hug. And I'm like, Toby, not all dogs want that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a Maltipoo thing because Tommy would do that to Oakley.
Yeah,
he would hop
yeah.
up and just like lick his
Like, give
face.
him- yeah.
and just like kind of corral him and stuff.
You know what?
and-
You know what really like makes me laugh every time I see it. But like big dogs and small dogs interacting, when the small dog goes up to the big dog and starts sniffing his butt, and you're just like
Yeah.
looking at him like reach for it. You're like, these are the same species. Like
Yeah.
it's so weird. Like
what a reach.
Yeah,
I know.
seriously.
No pun intended. But
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Tobe.
Well, maybe one day you'll meet Oakley, huh?
Wanna go over there?
Maybe one day. Here,
Absolutely.
let's finish it off with you in my lap, huh?
Yeah.
Your 15 seconds of fame.
Yeah. Anything you want to say, Tobe?
He went for the kiss. He snuck one in.
Yeah. It's right on the tongue. I don't know how I feel about that, Mr. Toad. I don't know.
Take him out to dinner first,
You want
Toby.
to do the final shout out with me? All right, we got to look at the camera. We got to look at the scary camera over there. We're going to say thank you, everybody, for watching. And thank you, everybody, for watching. And please hit that subscribe button on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. Follow at Fresh Patch on all social medias. Follow Toby's page. Check out freshpatch.com for all your real grass potty needs. Our new poop bags are out. So go get those. We are doing a little limited time offer, free dispenser with that right now. So this is so funny. He's just kicking it. He's just kicking it. I don't even know if you can see me down here, but here we are. Shout out Toby. Shout out Tien. Thank you guys again for coming. And okay. We'll do the one hand pass.
Yes. Make sure to follow
Good job,
Toby the Multi-Poo to keep up with Big T and Little T.
Yep.
As they adventure through life together.
It's beautiful. Thank you again, and we will see you all on the next episode. Thanks for listening to the Fresh Patch Podcast, where good pets get it. We hope you enjoyed the show. Give us a like or a follow, and shop all real grass supplies at freshpatch.com.